Hey guys, welcome back if you're new. I don't really have a plan for today. I've actually been trying to get it together all week long, and this week has just been a lot. And I feel like that's just kind of how I've started a lot of videos lately, but that's just how it's been. I don't know what I want to do today, but I know that to me, like, I feel so much better when my home is put together and it's just not. And so I want to go through with you guys. I am going to use today's video to get myself together and get motivated and show up for you guys. And I hope that in doing that, it will also motivate you and just let you know that you're not alone if you're sitting on the struggle bus this week. So I do want to start in my bathroom, work in my bedroom, and you guys, look, here's some real life. Remember when I decluttered my closet like a month and a half ago? It's been sitting over here. Not all of it. I did declutter, like donate some. Some of this I actually want to have my sisters go through, but we just haven't had a chance to do that. So I'm gonna actually pack that up in a box and then they can then go through that. Anyway, bear with me today. Come hang out. I'm probably gonna be pretty chatty, but let's do this. I wanna hear you say that you only want me.
Just one more time, 'cause I wanna see it whenever I close my eyes. If I write it down and hold it close, would it give me this feeling whenever I need it?
I don't remember the science of all of this, but I'm sure you guys have heard of this. If you're feeling down, you can actually smile, and it kind of like tricks the other side of your brain into thinking that you're happy. And I personally have done that so many times. Like, I will be having the worst day and I'll just remind myself of that and I'll smile or I'll laugh. And I do the same thing for my kids, like, just laugh even if you're having a bad time. And it really does make a difference. Now, obviously the issues are still there, and in the end, it's easy to not let it fully trick you. But I will say that I can attest that that does happen and that really does help. So right now, like, I was having a rough day and I've been having rough weeks, but I'm going through the actions, and I'm doing that obviously like not only with smiling and trying to make myself happy, but I'm also doing that with my home. Like, there are days where the last thing I want to do is get up and start cleaning and maintaining my home. But I know that if I do that, it will trick myself into feeling like, okay, you have your life together a little bit. And it helps me feel like a little bit of control in this situation. So anyway, I just want to kind of share that with you and encourage you, if you're feeling out of control, if you're feeling like you're struggling so much, just go through the actions, make yourself smile for a minute, make your bed or do the dishes or something. Go through those actions and let it kind of trick you into feeling like you have things more put together or you're feeling happier than you are. And in the end, like, you are going to be better for it. It's definitely not going to fix your actual situation, but it can make it a little bit more manageable. One thing that I have loved doing for years and years and years is diffusing oils. Now, I used to do this every single day, like without fail, and I've actually gotten out of the habit of it. I do it sometimes, but it's not just a daily thing that I do without even thinking about anymore. And so I'm really trying to be more intentional with things that bring a lot of peace into my home lately. And so little things like diffusing oils is one. Actually, just doing some self-care is one. Like, I'm trying to be really intentional. I would love to hear, like, what are some small things that you do in your home or you do with yourself or your kids or whatever it is that brings a lot of peace into your home, especially if they're very simple and easy things. I definitely would love to get some recommendations and new ideas. And honestly, another thing that just brings a lot of peace into your home is just picking things up and putting things away, I feel like we tend to kind of imagine things are going to be more difficult or more time consuming than they actually are. Like, I don't know why I just let this pile sit here and sit here and sit here. It took me all of like 2 minutes to pack it up and put it away, and it feels so much more nice and peaceful in here now. So if you have a pile somewhere like this sitting around, go tackle it. If you have a sink full of dishes, it'll only take you a few minutes. Do as I say, not as I've done, or do as I'm doing today and get it done, and it'll feel so much better. Some days are better than others. This week in particular was a very hard one, and I told y'all I would not be going into details of our marriage and divorce because I want to really hold that stuff personal for my kids' sake. I feel like that's in their best interest, and I want you to know that I really do appreciate your understanding in that and like not pressing the issue. But I also am just so grateful to have my support system of my siblings and family and friends, and I always want you to know that I truly feel your kindness and appreciate that so much more than you'll ever know.
If the golden day should come, I'll see you down the line. Spring is coming up, you can hear it in the fields. As the river rolls along, oh how could this be real?
Alrighty, it's a new day. We're stepping into the same space, but I do need to get the floors done. I want to go into the bathroom and also like clean the windows, and it'll just feel good. I'm thinking I might not get to like the rest of the house until later tonight because the kids will be home and hey Benji, the kids will be home and I'll spend time with them. But either way, we're just continuing on. Life's messy, but we'll clean it up. We'll do it together and it'll be best. It'll be great. Okay, let's boost the vibe a little bit. I know the beginning of the video, like I was definitely in my feelings, and I feel like you could tell as you watch it. I definitely think sometimes it is very healthy and very good to just sit in your feelings and feel them. But then I think it also is best to get up, get things done, get yourself distracted, put on some music, and just keep a little bit more positivity in your day. And I'm saying this to you just as I'm saying it to myself because I do not always listen to this advice. Although whenever I do follow this, I definitely feel a lot more positive and I feel like I can just have a little bit more happiness in my day. So that was exactly what I did on this day. Earlier in the week, it was definitely a lot more heavy to me. And on this day, I kind of pulled things together and I feel like it just made it a little easier to pull out a smile. And I'm always down for that. Now, by the way, I just wanted to say I love this vacuum. It's so good. I've shared it in depth in the past, but it goes under furniture as you saw it. It has a self-emptying dock. It's a Shark. It's incredible. And then I also wanted to say it a little bit later, I mopped with a spray mop, and I'm always like the biggest proponent for vac mops, like the vacuum and mop duo, just because I truly hate mopping. I don't know what it is, but it drives me nuts. I think it's like I just vacuumed, I did this motion, and now I'm having to do it again. And then you have like the whole mop and bucket and everything, and I don't know. I just am not a fan. So I do love the vac mops, but if you don't have the budget for a vac mop or you just don't want to deal with all that, my next favorite thing is actually a spray mop, just because it's like so incredibly quick and easy. It's like no hassle to do, and it's just something that you can whip out, and in 5 or 10 minutes, you're totally done with it. So if you don't have a vac mop, definitely check out a spray mop. I will link this one down below, but they have a ton of different ones on the market and they're just incredible.
You should see the city lights tonight. I don't think they've ever burned this bright.
I'm gonna start cleaning the bathroom and my windows in a second, but I got a green leaf order in the other day. I've actually had it for a little while and I just haven't had to open it because I was good on cleaners, but I ran out of some. She just released, I think, the orange scent, which I'm sure will smell amazing. So I've used green leaf cleaners for, I'd have to go back, probably like 6-7 months, maybe 8 months. I don't know. I've used them for quite a while and I just love them so much. I do have a code, so I'll leave that link and code down below and it'll get you a little discount. But one thing I love, well, I love a bunch of things. I love supporting small businesses. Also, her stuff works so well, and that's incredible, especially when you're having like natural products and they actually work well. On top of that, she sells cleaning concentrates. This one is the glass cleaner. This one is Fresh Mint, which is like my favorite scent. It's so good. But it's nice because you can buy her bottle, or she has like a starter kit, and then you just refill. You pour this in and fill the rest with water. Less waste, and it's more affordable, and it's just easier to store. Like, there's everything to love about it. So I obviously got a bunch of refills. I think this one is, I wonder if this is lemon. Those are, I think, like my two favorite scents are the lemon and the mint, but I'm excited to smell the orange. This one is lemon zest, and this one is the all-purpose cleaner. And then like this little concentrate is the glass cleaner refill, which is the cleaner that I'm actually needing to grab for right now. And I don't know how you guys do it, but for me, when I run out of something, I will just try to stock up like this when I know I'm gonna repurchase it, and I'll get it all done all at once, and then I just don't have to worry about it for a while. And especially with this, like, look, this is so many different cleaners. I'm gonna be good for months. And then they're like almost nothing to store. Okay, I also got the sink and tub scrub. This stuff is incredible. This is in the orange zest scent. So I guess I have had this one, but I think she has, yeah, she started carrying orange zest in the spray. So this one is the all-purpose orange zest cleaner, and then you just keep reusing your bottle and you use the replacements or the refills. Perfect. This one is the orange zest, but in the glass cleaner. So this is amazing. I have had the hardest time ever finding a glass cleaner to clean your glass and not leave it streaky, because I love the e-cloths, but sometimes it's just nice and convenient to have a spray. That's what this is, and it just works super well. So this is what I'm gonna use today. This is what I was looking for, but I figured I would just share my little unboxing with you guys. Very casual. Another tub and sink cleaner, but this one's in Fresh Mint, a lemon zest all-purpose cleaner. I think I got this because I wanted to put some like upstairs, so I have like a bottle upstairs and then a bottle downstairs. And then this, I think, might be peppermint, which this is from, I don't even know if she has this in stock anymore, but this was like part of her seasonal collection, and peppermint is incredible. I'm gonna ration this out a little bit, use it when I'm feeling extra. I just need a little boost, but it's so good. Like I said, I will have the link down below so you can go ahead and check her out, and that link will get you, I think, 15% off your entire order. So definitely use that. It's so good.
How many mountains to get some confidence? How many debates to earn some tailwind? The years pass, I'm still the same. What will it take? Why the wait? Up and down, I'm losing ground. Pretender, tell me what to believe. I ain't got a sweet.
Smells super good, by the way. The orange zest will be perfect for summer. That and the lemon. Actually, all of them. They'll all be good.
Ooh, ooh, what to do? I am me and not you. Ooh, ooh, what to say? Please make the strain go away. Pretender. How many right turns to reach some kind of goal? How many dressing up for me to play some ball? Seasons change, still the same range. What will it take? Tell me why the wait? Up and down, I'm moving around. Pretender, tell me
Moving right along into my bathroom, I just actually spent about 30 minutes deep cleaning my shower when I was actually in the shower the other day, which I feel like is always the best way to do that. Like, you're already in the shower, just see if you can notch out a little bit of time to sit there and scrub. You don't have to worry about getting wet because you're already like in the shower. Definitely do that if you haven't already, but that's my favorite way to clean the shower. But today it was nice because since I had already done the shower, I didn't have that kind of looming over my head. I was just able to work on the rest of the bathroom. So I just did surfaces, kind of clearing everything off, tidying everything up, and then I wiped down the mirrors and all of the countertops, the glass from the shower, all that stuff. And it's amazing how much better it feels when you just like simply wipe things down and clear things off. It makes the biggest difference. Like, this is not a super heavy duty deep clean, but just a general tidy like this, and then a little tidy with wiping down surfaces makes the biggest difference.
Please make the string go away, pretender.
So at this point, we have no official plans made for how everything is going to turn out, but at some point, I'm sure we're going to be selling this home, and I'm very torn on it. I feel very sad because we have really done so much to this house. Like, do you remember all the different house projects and all the home makeovers and things that we've done over the years? It's really amazing to like look back on the empty house tour and just see how different everything is now. But with that being said, at the same time, I am also looking forward to downsizing to somewhere that is not such a big house. I feel like this has just been way too much for me to manage, and I'm definitely the state of like really trying to super focus onto little positivity moments that I can focus on because my life just feels like a complete mess right now. And so that's one thing that I am looking forward to. And I'll definitely be sharing that process of like, you know, whenever that happens. But since we were kind of talking about like all the changes that have been made over the years, I would love to hear what has been your favorite house project or home makeover here in this house that I think for me has definitely been our kitchen. And then I also think the boys' bathrooms upstairs have been another like favorite of mine.
This town is quiet when it's late. This town is quiet. Sadness, I can see the moon. I know that I'll be fine here. Things get complicated, but I know we'll be alright. You will tell me I'm wrong, but I know we are strong. Sadness, I can see the moon. I know that I'll be fine here. This town is quiet when it's cold, yeah. This town is quiet when the snow is on the ground. I'm outside, gonna stay here. I'm outside until you tell me to stop. I'm being so dramatic. I'm always being so dramatic. This town is quiet when it's cold, yeah. This town is quiet. Sadness, I can see the moon. I know that I'll be fine here. Things get complicated, but I know we'll be alright. You will tell me I'm wrong, but I know we are strong. Sadness, I can see the moon. I know that I'll be fine
And just like that, it's a new day. Oh my gosh, this is just how life goes sometimes. So you just kind of got to roll with it. It's actually a little later in the day. It's like almost 1 o'clock. It's about 12:40, and I'm just kind of getting into now like some home stuff. But we're gonna clean up the kitchen, clean the living room. It's feeling good. Like, my bedroom and bathroom feels so good right now. But then a little bit later, I actually do want to sit down and just share some things that I picked up at the thrift store the other day. On my way home from therapy, I stopped and I just like hit the jackpot. So I figured I would share some of that with you, and then a few other things. I'm gonna sit down and chat for a minute. But because we do only have a couple hours till the kids get home, I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap things up, get things done in here, and it'll feel really nice tonight when everyone gets home and we can just like enjoy our home in peace. Because I know for me, like, I feel truly so much more peaceful and calm when my home is calm, and clearly this isn't exactly calming right now. So let's fix it. I have zero idea of what this song says. If you speak this language, let me know in the comments. I'm just hoping it's like positivity and good stuff. But anyway, I would love actually to learn another language. I took Spanish in middle school and my freshman year of high school, and then I actually took German my sophomore year because I have some Italian and German in my lineage. But honestly, I remember nothing from those classes except for, I think, counting like 1 to 10. Maybe I could count to 20 if I really thought back. But other than like a handful of words, that's all I remember. So kind of a waste of time, I guess, because I just didn't stick with it. But I would love to hear, do you speak more than one language? And if so, how did you learn it? Was that something that you learned in school? Do you have parents that speak 2 different languages? Like, I'm just always so impressed when people know multiple languages. I think it's so cool. Honestly, if you know a different language other than English, I'm already impressed because that's all I know, obviously. So anyway, maybe one day I'll do one of those, like, I think Duolingo or something. I know some of my sisters have done some of that, and I think maybe my mom too. But anyway, it's like very cool to me. So maybe in the future I'll get around to like trying to learn another language. At this point, that's not in the cards for me right now, but I still think it's so cool. So maybe I'll pursue it at some point. Finally, to finish everything off in the kitchen, I just wanted to wipe down and kind of refresh this little mud water moment, if you will. This is kind of like our coffee bar, except like I don't drink coffee or anything, so there's mud water here instead. And I didn't really change anything out in here. I don't think. I just really wiped it down, like reset it a little bit. But even just something small like that really does make a big difference. And I think I kind of touched on this earlier, but I really do feel like taking care of our home is actually a form of self-care. I know for me, in the past, I just feel like, oh, the only self-care is like going and getting a pedicure or, you know, doing a face mask or things like that. A lot of, I don't know what you'd call it, like personal hygiene kind of things, but going the extra mile with that. But I definitely feel like there's a lot of different forms of self-care. Like there's even social self-care, like spending some time with friends or family, doing things like that, writing a letter, calling someone. You can also do like physical self-care where you go work out or you go on a walk or you just go sit outside and get some sun. Like there's so many different things. And I think one of the things that helps me a lot is taking care of my home. And something that I heard like not too long ago, it was just some random thing that somebody had said, but they were like, I have never regretted cleaning my home. I've never felt like, gosh, I wish I didn't clean my home earlier. Gosh, I wish I didn't do the dishes or something. Like it's something that you'll always be happy that you did. And I definitely resonated with that. Like I can be sitting in my bed or sitting on the couch or something and thinking, I do not want to clean right now. I'm just feeling like moping around and being sad or being bummed out, or even not being sad and just being lazy in those moments. But when I get up and start working and clean my home, it really does feel good. I know that I'm taking care of my home for my family. I know that I'm going to be able to enjoy that peace that comes with that. And so if you're struggling in this moment to get up and focus on your home, the future you will absolutely be happy about it and very proud of yourself for getting up and doing the thing that you didn't want to do in the moment, and you'll really get a lot of benefits from it. So for the time being, I'll leave you with that.
That's how it always goes. One heart's breaking while another one is mending. It's all in the ebb and flow. If I had to, I could go it alone, but I don't ever need to, because I have a home, somewhere to run to. I could live alone in the woods, not a single sound, but I would never feel alone, because you've become my home. Shatter to the ground, these walls could fall right down, the lights could all burn out, because this house is not my home. one step forward follows one step backwards. That's what it takes.
Okay, so now that the house is somewhat more put together, I wanted to share a quick little haul. Most of the things are from the thrift store, and then I do have just a couple of things that are not. Just some stuff for spring, which I thought would be kind of fun to share with you guys. But first, I actually wanted to share something that was sent to me from one of my amazing subscribers. Her name is Faith Moore. So she actually wrote this book. How cool is that? I have not read it yet, but she reached out when I shared the video where I talked about being in the beginning stages of our divorce. And anyway, she had reached out and said that she wanted to send me her book, and I was so touched that she wanted to send that to me, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. I know like Mother's Day is coming up, Easter, and if you're looking for a gift, like I said, I have not read this, but I'm sure it's going to be incredible, and I just think it's so cool. So she is a mom, and she is actually recently kind of newly divorced, and this is, I believe, like a faith-based just like support book to moms. So it's called Mom Trust God, and it's by Faith Moore. So I will link it down below if you want to check it out. I know I kind of did a little sneak peek of these, but this is the Bloom Towels Mother's Day box. Obviously, you don't have to be a mom to get this. You can just take advantage of the deal. But inside this box, it comes in this really nice packaged box. And inside of here, you get 2 dish towels, or Swedish dish cloths. So you can like wash dishes, wipe counters with these. And then it comes with 2 of their really pretty Bloom towels. You guys know the spiel on these, but they're incredible. They are always great size. Like, they are really nice and oversized. They are really absorbent. They're like that tight microfiber knit, double-sided, really pretty. I think I said that. They also have this loop. I've actually just started using them more in my bathrooms too, because you can just like add some fun in the bathrooms if you'd like. What I really use in the kitchen, and they are just the perfect towel. They hold up really beautifully. I've had mine for years and years and years, and they just don't wear out. They're incredible. This box comes with all that for, I believe it's $39, $39.99. I will have the link down below. Also, you can use my code. I don't believe the code works on the box. I don't know for sure, but my code is, I think it's just within my link. So maybe my code's Amanda or Amanda15, but it'll save you 15% on any of the rest of your order. But I thought this would be a really fun way to do a giveaway today, because I'm just grateful for you guys always. And I feel like in our dark times, we see who is there for us and who shows up. And you guys have truly been so incredible, and just your messages and emails and comments, like, they have meant more to me than you'll probably ever know. Like, I will never be able to express that to you, but I wanted to show a little bit just how grateful I am for you guys. So I am going to be giving away this box to one of you guys. You do not have to be a mom for sure. All you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and then just leave a comment on this video, and that'll be all. I keep things very simple for my giveaways. I will have all the details of that down in the description box, so you can go ahead and check that out. Anyway, I want to share that. Now let's get into the quick little spring home decor haul. Now, mind you, some of this is not technically spring, but I'm gonna springify it up. Starting with this is $2.50, but look how pretty that is. Like, that wood is so stunning. Obviously it's picture frame. And then on the inside, you can store other photos in here. You could actually store whatever you wanted in here. My plan is actually to order some different 4x6 pictures, probably for just kind of all year round, and then store them inside of here. It's just so pretty, and when I saw it, I was like, are you kidding me? $2.50, plus I had a coupon, so it was even cheaper. I love thrifting. And so this is not from the thrift store, but you guys, look how pretty that is. That outside scalloped edge with the white, and then the pretty wood, and then obviously I'll just add in my picture right here. You can do it sideways. I just think it's so darling. Again, like, frames are nice because you can use them all year round, and you change out what's inside of them, and like, boom, you got something fall. Boom, you got something summer. It's perfect. Then I found this planter. It looks like it's made of concrete. It's not. It's something else. I don't know what it is, but it looks like concrete, and I really liked actually that it was square. I feel like it makes it feel more springy to me, like more rustic and more like, oh, I just, put this in my garden. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading into it, but I think it's really pretty. So this was from the thrift store, $3.50. This was something I saw immediately when I walked into the thrift store. This was $6.50 and it's obviously a very good size. But this was from Pottery Barn, you guys. Isn't that crazy? It is dirty, so I'll have to clean it out. And I'm not sure if I'll keep it like this or if I'll actually like do rub and buff or tape it off and spray paint this gold or something just to kind of match my vibe of what I have going on the rest of the house. But I just thought this was so pretty. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna put in here, but I have an idea and let me show you. Okay, these are not from the thrift store. These are from Amazon, but these are some of those like Real Touch flowers, like Real Touch tulips. They come in a bunch of different colors. So I did like a brown and then kind of like a cream. I actually really loved the light brown, but it wasn't gonna get here for a month or something. So I was like, all right, well, I'll make do. But like even something like that, look how pretty that is. I think that's so pretty. We could put that in the kitchen, just kind of mix the colors and adjust that. But like, I think that's so pretty. It's almost like this is like a tulip style where it goes so fun. I don't know. I'm really trying to find the joy in the little things right now. And I think that's the best way, but like, that's so pretty. Okay, so this pretty bundle, I don't even know what kind of flowers these are. I mean, obviously they're fake, but $4 for the bundle. They had a ton of florals there. I just picked like my favorite. And then this vase is so pretty. I found this also at the thrift store. It almost looks like shells, or I don't know what you call that. Kind of like the difference in shades and tones and that. So I think that'll look really pretty, like probably on our shelves. I'm thinking where I'll put that, but I love this. And then this one is from my favorite thrift store, or I have like two favorite thrift stores, and this is from one of them. The store is called Rusty's. It's up like very north Phoenix. Look at this pretty picture. It feels very delicate to me, so I'm being very careful with it. There's no arm or anything, which I kind of think is fun. It just looks like a little carafe, I guess, but I thought that would look so pretty with these flowers. Well, maybe not with these flowers actually, just because you can kind of see the stem. Maybe I'll do live flowers in this. That's probably what I'll do. But I just thought this was so stunning. And I like things like this. Like, you'll look at this stuff and think, this is not necessarily spring, and you're right. And I like that, because for Christmas, it comes for a few months and then it goes back into totes and it sits there all the rest of the year. And for spring, I almost look for like really good everyday decor with like lively accents. That's kind of how I shop for spring. And so this will work perfectly for spring. It'll also work beautifully for summer. And honestly, this one would work great for fall and for winter, but you can add something totally fun and springy, and then you're like doubling, I don't know, you're getting the most bang for your buck. I just love it. So I thought I found these, and I thought these are so pretty, just like very fun. This this was $2, and I found this at the thrift store, and I thought this is so fun. I could put like our spoons in here next to kind of like in our coffee station, but I have like mud water in there is what I have. But I just thought that's really fun, very unique. I love the shape of it. I kind of like that it's clear, so it's not something heavy. So pretty. Then I'm just a sucker for vases, and I love the shape of this one, and I like kind of the variation in color on everything. And this was $4. And then this one, whoops, this one was my splurge item. It was $7 at the thrift store. I've seen this, I don't know, I've probably been in 2 or 3 different times, and I've seen this box and I've been like, oh, I just love that box. Then I go back the next time and I hope that it's there again. And then I'm like, I don't want to spend $7 at a thrift store. And then I leave it. And then I go back the next time. I hope it's there. Maybe I'll pick it up today. And then I'm like, no. And then I go back. I hope it's there. And it was. And I just decided, I was in a splurgy mood, and I was like, all right, I'm going to buy this little box. It's obviously metal. It has this like print kind of on the top, and then it has it also on the sides. And I don't know, something just drew me to it. You know what I mean? Anyway, that is my little spring haul, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna decorate for spring this coming week. I kind of went back and forth because, as you guys know, like everything is up in the air. Everything is very just like, I don't know. At the moment, Kyle and I are still living in the same house. I don't know like totally what the future, like what the timeline is for everything. And so a part of me is like, just don't do anything until we know anything. But then it's like, then you're just living in limbo. And I feel like there's enough like unsurety and like chaos in my life right now that I'm just gonna try to do kind of like normal things. Like I would always decorate for spring, so I'm just gonna decorate for spring. And and you know, we'll see kind of what happens with the timeline of everything. But yeah, so it's a little thing. It'll make me happy, and I'm sure it'll be fun to hang out and get some ideas for your own home, and so it'll all be good. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and thank you for bearing with me through this process. I know that some days I don't, but like right now I'm feeling like I know that at some point things will be okay again, and I'm so looking forward to that moment because it'll just be really nice to feel that. During this difficult time, I truly want you to know how incredibly grateful I am for you guys. You have completely lifted me up. I will go on a sad night and I just like read your comments, and I'm not able to write back to everybody, but I heart them to let you know that I'm seeing them, and I just truly like want you to know how grateful I am for you and for your love and support, and just know that I feel that. And when you guys reach out to me, you know, on different days, I feel like that was meant for me to see that today, because I was having a really hard day, and there's no way for you to have known that, but it just means a lot. So I just want to say that. Don't forget, check out Faith's book, and then don't forget to enter into this giveaway so I can gift this to one of you guys. You guys are incredible. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.